Welcome back to Lingoni English. My name's Brian, and in this video, I'm going to teach you 5 ways to say leave in English. First off, we have to get going. To get going. Now, this expression is quite polite, but you can use it in any context, with family, friends, coworkers, etc. So imagine you're visiting a friend, and at the end of the night, you say, "I need to get going, but it was great seeing you." I need to get going, but it was great seeing you. Again, to get going. Our next expression is to head out. To head out. Now, this expression is also polite. I would use it with my grandmother, with my boss, but I would also use it with friends. Let's break down this expression a little bit. So, to head somewhere means to go somewhere. You can head to the store, you can head to school, head to work. But to head out means to leave, where the focus of leave or to head out focuses on going away from the starting point. So if you're at an event with a friend and you want to leave, you might ask them, "Do you want to head out? Do you want to head out?" Or more commonly, with the contraction of wanna, "Do you wanna head out? Do you wanna head out?" Our third expression is to take off. To take off. Now, this expression is often used with airplanes. So when an airplane leaves the ground, it takes off, and the opposite is to land. But it's also used to mean leave. Note that this word can sound a bit more sudden, abrupt, or not expected. So for example, Holly took off without saying goodbye. Holly took off without saying goodbye. So here, Holly left, and maybe people weren't expecting or prepared for that. And of course, she didn't say goodbye. Expression number 4 is to get a move on. To get a move on. There are some polite ways to ask people to leave, but to get a move on is not one of them. It's pretty impolite, and it can be quite rude. Usually you see this between friends and in movies too. And while it means to leave, it also means to get started doing something. Like in our first example. "Why are you just standing here? Get a move on." "Why are you just standing here? Get a move on." In this example, you could be telling people to leave or to get started doing something. Another example is, "I don't want to be late. I'm going to get a move on." I don't want to be late. I'm gonna get a move on. Here, this isn't very rude because you're using it with yourself. Now, our last expression is a fun one, and it's to hit the road. To hit the road. Now, to hit is to come into contact with something with force. So, to hit. And a road is like a street, but it isn't just for cars. It might be for walking, for bikes, and it doesn't need to have buildings around it. It can be in the middle of the woods or forest. It's a more general expression. But to hit the road doesn't actually mean to strike the road. It just means to leave. This is also a bit informal, and I mostly just use it with family and friends. There's also a song by Ray Charles called "Hit the Road, Jack" that's pretty popular, and it might help you memorize this expression. Which of these expressions is your favorite? Why? Are there other expressions to say to leave that you like? Go ahead and tell us in the comments below. Thanks for watching Lingoni English. It's time for me to head out. See you next time.